Good afternoon and welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. I may actually put this on other channels as well. Maybe I'll put it on the crystal channel because it's definitely a crystal video for sure. And also I'll put it on Telegram and BitChute and Rumble, I think. So hopefully this video will serve you well and answer some of the questions on the previous video that I just made about the most powerful crystal that absorbs negative energy. And I believe it's the only one in the world, unless somebody comes along and gives me another crystal that I've never worked with, and I'll be saying, oh look, there's another one. But just at this moment, the one crystal that I believe absorbs negative energy, and it's the only crystal I've ever come across that does this phenomena, is of course Tektite, beautiful Tektite. So the follow-up is because I do read your posts as much as possible, and it's with regards to how to cleanse that particular crystal. But let's just widen that discussion and let's talk about all crystals and how we can clear them, cleanse them, energize them, strengthen them. And I think it's a great question. I think I've tackled this before, but let's go down the same path and let's do a new video and let's see where we go with it. So if we do it into sections, like say, this is one way, this is another one. I'm not actually saying the most powerful way, but definitely the way I would see as the most powerful way as a crystal healer who's worked for many years. So if I was to say work with Tektite or amethyst or Moldavite or any crystal at all, when I finished working through the week, if I feel that I'd like to, and this is the trick here, if I feel, meaning that I am attuned to my crystals and I'm always listening, okay? There are times and moments where there's an opportunity that something arises within you or within Mother Earth that you can take advantage of. Therefore, you become aware and awake, and your intuition grows stronger. That's beautiful as well. So one way we can do it is if we feel that we want to just cleanse our crystal, is we can get a bowl of spring water, free from fluoride. Spring water or rainwater that falls from the sky. We put that bowl of water, we can either do one of two things. It doesn't really matter so much, but it does help with the process a little bit if you can warm the water. So if you warm the water so it's warm enough so that when you take Mother Earth's natural resources, which is salt, whether that's Himalayan salt, because people tend to argue with that, and it's like, you know what, it's salt. Okay, it's from a mountain, but millions of years ago that was underwater, and that's how salt is created in my understanding. So it's salt. So whether it's Himalayan salt, whether it's Celtic salt, whether it's sea salt, wherever, sea salt, as long as it's not being touched by chemicals or man. So it's got to be 100% pure sea salt. Okay, that very simple. So I normally get a bag of that. Sometimes I'll use half a bag, sometimes I'll use a full bag to a bowl this size. Okay, pour it in, mix it up so it becomes like sea salt, sea water. Okay, sea water is actually the best place to go. And actually, if you can go to the sea and place your crystals into the sea for a short while like I do, that's really the ultimate way. But a lot of people don't live by the sea. They live in flats, apartments, they live in smart cities, which are not so smart. But let's say that you get this bowl and you take your crystal like this, and then you place it into the bowl, always making sure that you never touch any workmanship of silver, gold, copper, anything that's glued and held. So this is my feeling. I always go about halfway or maybe a little bit further. The rest of the crystal will still be working in the sense of being absorbing the negative energy into the sea salt, because sea is the greatest negative energy vacuum cleaner. It really is, for our energy and for crystals. So it's a great way. Just hang inside and then use your intuition to feel what feels right. Me as a healer, if I've been using a crystal like this for, I don't know, a week on my clients, that's a lot of energy work. So I will leave it in the water maybe a day or overnight. If I'm just doing a general cleanse and I haven't been using this crystal that much, then maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. But again, you've got to use your own intuition. You've got to feel it. Does it feel better? Does it feel right? So that's one way of doing it. Okay, it's a great way, and it's very cheap. And if you've got the sea near you, well, it's next to nothing then, isn't it, for you to walk down there and just place your crystals in the sea for a while. So that's one of the ways. The other way is get natural, organic rice. And with that rice in a little bowl, if you place your crystal inside, again, this is another way of cleansing your crystal, and it works for me so often. Sometimes I don't have the water, I don't have the sea salt, but I have rice. So I'll just put them inside there. I'll just put them right inside. And again, just leave it and see how that feels for an hour, a day, sometimes a couple of days. It depends how you feel. Sometimes you might not want to wear that crystal. So another wonderful way is to get a beautiful clear quartz, a big clear quartz crystal, and lay your crystal on it. Clear quartz has a great energetic field and vibrates a beautiful way that diminishes, dispels, just melts away negative energy through any crystal. So and we can go into detail with this. Okay, we can go deeper into detail, because you can actually look at other crystals to use as well. Just give me a second. So this is basically, this one here is what I use to charge my crystals. So this is a clear quartz crystal. It's a baby crystal quartz, because you can see the little tiny crystals. So it's a baby one, which I love. And this is from Morocco. So I'll just put them inside there, and that will give a beautiful cleansing of energy. Now, if we go a little bit deeper, which maybe yeah, why not? Let's go a bit deeper. If we decide to cleanse a crystal, but we want to add an energy to that crystal, and this is fascinating, not a lot of people talk about this so much, but if you were to say, take this crystal and you wanted to cleanse this crystal, you would place that crystal in there for a day or so, and in that energy of amethyst, you'll find that it heightens its energy as another crystal. So it actually gives and absorbs pure crystal amethyst energy. So you find that you're able to feel more connected. You feel more as if you're in tune, spiritually speaking. So if you were to then go down the path of, say, placing that crystal onto something as beautiful as this, which is again, it's probably clear. This is probably a clear quartz and it's been fired, but it's still a beautiful energy of, as you can see, yellow, orange. That energy is going to also give it a different aspect of healing. So it'll strengthen you. You'll feel more confident. So not only are you being healed by the crystal, through this crystal, not only is it receiving it, but it's going to give you that energy too. This is just a way that I would say it's not as cleansing, but it's more of a strengthening. So there is a difference, I believe. There is a difference, but still, it's still on the same kind of discussion and topic, and still a great thing to do. So that's something you can think about. You may ask me, well, what about other crystals? Yeah, if you have a big, beautiful crystal and you know what that crystal does, then it's going to make sense when you place another crystal in there that it's going to give it that frequency, that energy into that crystal. It will absorb its memory too. So that's amazing. The other thing you can do is go into Mother Earth, dig a hole, and then put your crystal inside there. Now, you can wrap it in something, no problem. You don't have to have it all with Mother Earth around it, because you might find it's a bit dirty and mucky, and you might feel, oh, I don't want to mucky it and all that. That's fine. Just wrap something around it like a nice cotton natural cloth, and then put it into Mother Earth, cover it, and then go back to it in a few hours or a day or so, something like that. Again, Mother Earth has this amazing ability to absorb negative energy from your crystal. And it makes sense. If you lie down on Mother Earth, within half an hour, you'll feel better. You'll feel energized. You'll feel more balanced. So that makes perfect sense. Now, there is in my field of work, I only go which works for me. But some people like to put it out into the moon's energy. It's never really worked for me because I've always struggled in the moon's energy. So if you get energized by the moon energy, then I think it might be an idea that you put it out into the moon's energy, because maybe that's your energy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't want to say there's anything wrong with the moon, but I'm just saying it does affect me in a different way than it does a lot of people. So again, use your intuition, what feels best for you. Now, I'm a sun chaser. I love the sun. The sun energizes me, strengthens me. When I'm in the sun, I feel this overwhelming healing. So if ever the sun comes out and it's very bright and I feel, oh, my crystal, I could just do with charging it, I will then pour it into the sun. The sun has this natural ability to charge crystals and cleanse and clear them. So to me, the sun's energy is very high up on the scale of cleansing. So I'm going to come to the final and my favorite way of cleansing a crystal. And if you've ever watched the video that I've ever put out there, and it's called the most powerful 3 crystals in the world, you'll know that this is very much in sync and in line to that video. So what, in my humble opinion, is the most powerful way to cleanse a crystal? I believe that you are the most powerful cleanser to your crystal. You. And the reason why is that the frequency that you hold within you when you are in high vibration, meaning happy, feeling great, having fond memories, feeling absolutely proud of yourself, something that you've done good in the world that day, something that takes you to a place where you feel this new energy inside. It can't be explained, can't be really written down, but you feel at that moment, just at that moment where you feel this overwhelming, powerful, divine energy within you for whatever reason happened. A bit like passing your test, scoring a goal, somebody saying something beautiful to you, you doing something beautiful. That moment when you just feel that sense of overwhelming healing and power in your body. At that point, grab your crystal and hold it in your hand. And don't think of anything other than the feeling that is coming over you, because your hand is a natural healer. It gives healing. So wherever you put your hands, that's why a lot of people go like this. Oh, okay, so they're self-healing. They feel that feeling, then they put their hand there and they self-heal. Okay, and the heart is a very powerful place to self-heal. So when you've got the crystal, you've got it in your hand, you're feeling this ultimate beautiful feeling, hold the crystal. And the reason why is because your energy has the power to light up 100 houses. Your energy has the power to light up 1,000 houses. We don't even we don't even put our finger dip. We don't even know. We don't even come 1% of understanding the power that we have as a powerful source, as a spirit. And what we can create inside us, science could never even comprehend. But let me say that when I see somebody in an energetic field, when they are happy, the surrounding energy that they call the life force, chi, prana, it doesn't only just go out slightly, it actually expands to infinite. So imagine when you feel amazing, that infinite energy coming straight back in to the crystal, and you feed it that energy. Not only are you strengthening that crystal, not only are you putting good memory into that crystal, not only are you healing and cleansing and clearing, you are creating a battery which is now at 100%, 1000%. So that, to me, in my humble opinion as a healer for so many years, I truly believe that the best and most powerful crystal cleanser, strengthener, positive energy giver is you. So you do it when you're feeling good. So if you always embrace this and say, okay, when I'm feeling good, grab a crystal. When I'm feeling bad, grab a crystal. Why? Because the crystal gives you the life that you need, the life force, the energy to make you strong again when your energy level is low. So a crystal is actually a battery charger for your energy. So when you are happy and strong, you go to your crystal and you give that crystal battery life energy in that kind of way. Of we simplifying it down to layman talk. So simplistic is good. So like I said, you charge a crystal when you're at the happiest. It's simply that simple. It truly is. And that is really my truth on crystals. Other things that I do, yes, I cleanse crystals by way of rubbing oil onto them, but normally I do that when I'm wanting to achieve something. So I'll use abundance oil on it if I'm trying to create abundance, and then I'll go into a meditation state. If I'm doing meditation with crystals, I normally rub some oil on myself or on my crystal. That then charges the crystal up to a degree of a different frequency, so it's ready to do its work, because the oil has frequency, so it already has energy which is going to then absorb into the crystal and then create a new energy in that crystal. So a combination of using oils and crystals are fantastic if you have actually worked with the oil previously. So all my oils have frequencies to different meanings and what I want to achieve in my spiritual journey of life. So I think that's it really. I think I've covered most of it. I hope this makes some sense to you. Thank you so much for your messages. Thank you for buying last night. A lot of you went to markbajerski.com and made some beautiful purchases of my pure energy healing crystals and oils and incense. And I hope they serve you well as much as I loved working with them every single day. I am just about to work on some amazing rare amethysts, there's so much down there to go on. There's lemon quartz that I'm working on, and so much, but it's great. I'm loving it. Have a great day. I've taken a few days off social media. It's got a little bit heavy there for me, and I'm gonna enjoy these few days of happiness, joy, and crystals. I tell you what, I've never met a crystal that I didn't love. So I'm in good company. Take care, guys. And just as a final note, I will be on the Richie Allen radio show this coming Tuesday, where we talk about Moldavite. Should be fascinating. Put that in your books. Okay, guys. Thanks once again.